taken off the table here in this matchup. Now, Echo and Zero are both still perma-banned. You will not be seeing anybody blow a ban on them. Nor will you see them in this matchup in the slightest. So Capitao Hibana, that's an interesting ban coming out on the side of Owens. We don't really see Hibana really get taken off the field that often. And then Wamai, so not a bad pick on the side of Owens. We do see St. Clair as of late picking up a lot of Wamai, so getting that defender off the board. Still a couple powerful defenders to be left here. Curious as to which one St. Clair are going to take off. And sure enough, it is going to be the Mira. So the big thing to note is Maluzi still on the board. Of course, like I was saying a bunch yesterday, a defender that a lot of attackers just straight up don't enjoy dealing with. Getting let through, so interesting enough.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, hopping into this round number 1 of the very first game, getting things started. And on the side of Owens Community College, let's take an introduction to some of these players. We have a lot of easy to say names, thank goodness. I had a couple rough ones the past couple games. But we've got North, we've got Stitch, we've got Munchie, Lenny, and Interstellar.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Right along here with Interstellar on the Ash. So we have a relatively aggressive composition, it feels like, coming out from Owens. Interstellar going to be looking to play that entry fragger role, I would assume. They've got lots of soft breach. They've got North on the Ace for some additional hard breach. And then, of course, it's Cafe. You're going to have some sort of way to deal with these hatches as we're on the bar for the very first round up on the 3rd floor. Everybody's still on the rooftops on the St. Clair side of things. JMB's picking up the Maestro once again. Rapid, you know he's going to be playing that smoke, of course. Domo on the Jaeger. Kira playing Cade, and Big Papa's going to be working the Maluzi. Big Papa tends to be one of the more aggressive players on St. Clair, so it definitely makes sense that that operator went to his hands. Already going through, using some of these breaching charges. Interstellar are going to be slowly moving in alongside a couple of his additional teammates. I think that's Stitch alongside him as well. Nice and close to the site. Rapid in his favorite spot. There's a drone right around the corner, however. Hopefully he doesn't get spot out for his sake. And sure enough, yeah, they're going to spot him out. So going to be able to get the information they need and start moving forward. Lenny going around the left-hand side while everybody else seems to be on the right. Shots fired. North going to pick that one up nice and quick. Takes down JM Beast. They're really trying to flush Rapid out here. They really don't want to enter that. That's going to be a shot. That's going to be Lenny down. That's going to be Domo finding him. North and Stitch getting peppered with ever so slightly. Ace charge coming through. North was thinking about moving through here. They really still have not dealt with Rapid yet. Who's still in the corner, ready to go if necessary. Interstellar with the diffuser in hands, moving aside, kind of caught up by the Banshees though, going to be slowed down. 4v4 with 30 seconds left on the clock. Munchie going to start using some utility. The diffuser goes down on the side. That's Interstellar, but has to run for the hills. That was a Nitro Cell coming through. Rapid finds one. Interstellar goes down as well. Diffuser down. A back and forth battle here. That's going to be Kira taken out as well. A massive cluster near the very end of this. Munchie, last one alive here for Owens, and he's going to get peppered. Big Papa going to secure round number 1. And this is going to be a bit different compared to the matchup we saw last night from St. Clair, where both games they had to begin on the attack side of things. This time, up against Owens here, we're going to be on defense to start off both of the first games. And of course, Game 3 is still up in the air. That isn't decided until the time of. A very nerve-wracking attack style coming out from Owens, however. They waited until the last 30 seconds to really do anything. It made for an absolutely chaotic finale, which is exciting to watch, but they left themselves no room for error. And then Interstellar went down with the diffuser. Nobody can catch that back up. And the 2v1 at the end from St. Clair was too much to deal with. Munchie and Domo both find themselves 2 eliminations in that first round. And we see the Jackal pick coming out from Interstellar. I'm curious as to how this one will turn out. We saw it a bit last night with St. Peter's using it. However, it didn't really come into a huge effect. Whether it was St. Clair playing around it properly or the Jackal just wasn't being used to its full effectiveness, it did not really have much of an impact on that game. So with the Jackal coming out and then Lenny now also being on the buck to assist Stitch in some vertical play more than likely. Looking forward to seeing how this attack goes here for Owens. I'll say it time and time again until my face turns blue, but as much as this is the hometown stream here for St. Clair College and your St. Clair Saints, I want to see a back and forth game. I don't like seeing blowouts time and time again, even if we are on the good end of them. Starting from the top down this time again. Do have Munchie into the building. North is scaling on the other side as well, going towards a window. And now some of these cameras are going to get taken out. So St. Clair knowing top down, even though they're all down on the first floor, which a lot of teams you'll see just push through the first floor anyway and not opt to go for the top down style. We'll see how this pays off. That's going to be the Jaeger identified by the gadget of Interstellar's Jackal. That being said, that's not exactly a roamer, as Domo sitting on the bomb, so not going to be able to get a cheeky shot there. Okay, North is actually working that bottom side, similar to what we've seen other teams do in the past. Stitch being a nuisance, of course, up top. Lenny going to be doing similar fashion, just with his skeleton key shotgun attachment.
By attackers.
I think that's Big Papa just below him. It's going to be a nice little flash. Rapid taking some heat. Gonna hang on just by a thread. You can see bullets just barely peppering. He is finally going to get tagged up and taken down. Just constantly played from above. Stitch going to secure that one. Swapping mats. Pretty critical kill as we're down to the last 30 seconds on the clock. Lenny taking some heat here with Big Papa, but he's going to win that one. 3v5 as we go to the last 30 seconds. The smoke being down, of course, I say pretty consistently here on the stream, but those smoke canisters really get value the longer these games go on, or these rounds go on. So taking out Rapid nice and quick is huge. JM Beast getting peppered from above. Same thing with Domo. Solid, flawless coming out here from Owens. That's one way to answer back. Really dominating that top-down, rain from above attack style with massive effectiveness. Saints look like they're going to be trying this one again. See if they can find themselves some better positioning, especially if the style from Owens is going to be the same. That might be one way to try and deal with it. So, switching off of the Maestro, no more turrets, but opting for the Pulse instead. Using that heartbeat scanner to try and detect players above him. And whether he's able to make a play with the Nitro Cell himself, or even just being able to constantly call out positions for other people to try and take shots at. Could be a good pick to try and deal with some of this vertical play coming out here from Owens Community College. Of course, Rapid with the shotgun. You usually see him blowing holes through walls, but at the same time, he very well could blow some holes through ceiling tiles as well, if there is a consistent path that you see somebody going through. An extra little peek hole to get the attack on. Get the jump on somebody. Interstellar, Munchie, and Lenny moving forward while North, and I think that was Stitch, take a different angle this time. Got Lenny making some noise. Lots of shots fired, just making noise, just trying to destroy things. Actually, that was a similar play that we had seen used against St. Clair yesterday, where you try to time it out. When would they want to blow a hole through the hatch and meet them with a Nitro Cell? It did not get a kill this time, but it did put some damage onto Stitch. I think in the one round that we've seen St. Peter's University take off of St. Clair here at Cafe, it was because of a cheeky Nitro Cell play. Now we do see the heartbeat sensor coming out here from JM Beast's Pulse. Going to be trying to call out positions whenever you see a dot on that thing. They go by pretty quickly, but you can kind of see it up in the top. Call out other players' positions when that does happen. Interstellar on the hunt as usual. And now this angle here from Lenny. He's actually all the way up on the 3rd floor, but there's so many holes all the way through, like multiple layers of floors and roof, that St. Clair are not going to be even thinking about somebody attacking from that high. That's actually really crafty. I like that. Yeah, being able to look on the 1st floor site from the 3rd floor is absolutely crazy. Now, Rapid, once again, getting peppered from above. There's 2 members of Owens up on the high grounds there. He's just trying to find himself a safe place to get himself all set up, but Owens are really going to make that difficult. But again, with a minute left on the clock, Owens hasn't necessarily gotten too aggressive until now, as North finds Domo Cookie Bear. Snitch going to find one as well. Kira down for the count. Then we have Munchie and Interstellar on their way down through the bottom. Interstellar's a floor above, so this must have been somebody else. That's North with him. But Rapid's alive this time, so he's going to start using these smokes, but North going to find JM Beast. 2 members left. Rapid goes down. It's all down to Big Papa. This could be the 2nd flawless in a row for Owens Community College. Not going to happen. Big Papa going to light one up. Can he find a second? He does, in fact, do so. Snitch down. That's going to be the sledge out of commission for the time being. Fuser is planted, however. Do have Interstellar, I still believe, above. Big Papa literally gets blown over, and he will be down for the count in this one. Less than 5% of his health remaining. Does he see the barrel of the gun to the guy to his right? He's going to find them, but it does not matter. North is going to secure that one. And Owens takes their first lead in this game. Owens definitely seemed to have that first floor on lock. So St. Clair going to breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to go back up to the bar this next round. Yeah, waiting till the last minute or so, and then they start looking for picks. Has been effective so far.
As many bombs as they can.
With that, North is going to be leading the charge so far, elimination-wise, in this game.
Deploying ADS.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Razor wire is deployed.
Banshee set.
My evil eye read some strongholds.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, no real changes for St. Clair since the last time they were on this site. Get to see if they can make this happen. Stop some of the momentum from Owens, because after nearly getting 2 flawlesses, let alone 2 victories in a row, definitely be nerve-wracking, to say the least. And this seems to be the system where North, Stitch, rather, not Snitch, Stitch and Lenny seem to be a little trio that travels together. Meanwhile, Interstellar and Munchie are the other duo sticking together.
Drones up and running.
Reloading.
Okay, finding some gadgets and looking for the way around them. We're going to see the ace charges come out momentarily. Doesn't look like it's going to be contested either, so this is going to be able to blow through 3 times to make a nice big hole. Either that drone got taken out, or the explosion actually might have stopped that. That one might have been unfortunate timing there for Owens, losing a drone. That might have been lucky for St. Clair. I couldn't tell if that was on the right side or the far side of that shield. But one of the members of St. Clair could have gotten jumped there. Is that rapid? Of course it is.
Disabling electronics.
More ace charges coming through. So St. Clair, in a moment's time, are really going to be having to watch out for a bunch more different sight lines. And Domo is the first one to take some fire. Being peeked out a little bit. Rapid taking some heat as he moves forward through his little rotate hole. Lots of explosions coming through, and that's going to be Big Papa securing the first kill in this round. He was down by Kira when that occurred. The Moon Rapid still on site, but actually on the other site. North is right there with the diffuser. It's going to be the smoke grenade coming out, however, so he's going to go down before that diffuser gets underway. Nitro Cell find its mark. It is going to not quite be enough, but Jambeast finds a kill. Kira goes down. He's going to find himself another after the refrag, but then he gets refragged himself. Interstellar going to find that one. Interstellar versus 2, not going to happen. Rapid cleaning that one up for St. Clair. So if we're on the 3rd floor, it looks like St. Clair has this. If we're on the 1st floor, it goes over to the Owens. So an interesting back and forth dynamic here. I'm curious if St. Clair might try an unconventional site to try and throw them off, or if they're going to try kitchen again. They were thinking about bringing it back to the kitchen, but it is looking like they're going to try a reading room this time. course, not everybody's favorite position, but at the same time, if you're being not necessarily dominated, but if it looks like the opposing team has the proper attack on a certain site, even if you're a little bit less comfortable on a different one, maybe they'll be a little less comfortable attacking it as well. So we're going to take a chance here at the second floor reading room, as we see a different kind of style come out here for St. Clair for this site specifically, as we have Rapid not on smoke but mute this time. Big Papa bringing out the Mozzie. Kira with a castle as well. And then JM Beast and Domo sticking to their guns with Maestro and Jaeger respectively.
10 seconds left.
Of course, with having a mute and a Mozzie, you might as well not be able to drone the entire game.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Or at least not be able to drone anywhere near the site, that is. Interstellar leading the charge here as we get ready to rappel up. Top down, pretty standard stuff coming out here. Rapid's still working on getting some of these mute jammers down to mess with some drones. It can also mess with gadgets like Ace's charges, be able to breach through walls with them. So that can be another effective tactic with the mute jammers. Lenny into the building. I think he's the only one on his team to do so. Actually, nope, never mind. North is also there. Gonna try and slowly but surely knock his way through the castle barricades. I think it takes like 12 or 13 punches to break through that. You definitely make a lot of noise in the meantime. Lenny with a good little check there, considering that's been one of St. Clair's hiding spots for the most part in this match. Why walk around into the door and get shot when you can blow a hole and check it yourself? Interstellar on hot pursuit of one of the St. Clair members. Not going to be in a reachable spot, however. Ace charge getting ready to come through. Stitch is going to find his first elimination here in this round, going over to Big Papa. Shots fired again. Jam Beast going to win that one, though. Down to about a quarter HP. He's trying to see if Domo can rotate and try to help him out here. He's in a bit of a rough spot. Going to take some more shots. He's going to end up going down. Domo in a bit of an odd spot, not really able to assist. He's going to just drop back down onto the site itself. Kira is there alongside Rapid. Rapid finds the skull of Interstellar, takes him down, and the diffuser is down. Somebody's going to have to go get it. The North is going to be there nice and quick. Unfortunately for St. Clair on that angle, they were not able to tell that the diffuser went down. Upon seeing the demolition from above, Rapid going to get moving. Domo keeping the stairs in check. Kira on the ground as well. Does spot one. Doesn't quite find its mark. Neither player hitting each other.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Nice shot from Kira, however. Smokes the headshot right when he needs it. Lenny is knocked over as well, and that's going to be the final player. Kira going to find him. So with that, Rapid ends up getting Lenny. He was the one who got the knockdown. And then this perfect setup here for Kira, putting himself right where Munchie wanted to move. And that's going to give St. Clair the win here on the reading room. The switch in location coming in clutch for him. With that, however, now they have to either try the fourth site or go back to kitchen. It's looking like they're going to opt to go to the kitchen site. And they're going to try and bring all the disruption possible if this does go through. A smoke, a mute, a Mozzie, that's so much extra stall and information denial and zone denial that it can be a pain to try and get through, that's for sure. Damn, B's going to be on the Luzi duty this time. Domo still sticking to the Jaeger. Kira on mute. Big Papa back on the Mozzie. And of course, we know where Rapid is. He's on that smoke. And this is the last round till halftime, too, so this is going to be either St. Clair finally figure out this site and give themselves a 4-2 lead, or we are going to be completely even at the halftime mark,
5 seconds to
as
insertion.
it'll be St. Clair's turn to attack.
Ready, set. Banshee deployed.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Always good to check those windows. I mean, St. Clair have not been aggressive in regards to any sort of spawn peeking or anything so far in this game. But you never know when the chance will be that they finally decide to do it. But this round does not appear to be the round to do so. Similar to their last round, it's going to be a top-down execution with maybe North still on the bottom. Do spot out Mozzie, actually. Big Papa going to be noticed. Stitch taking some fire from the rooftops, trying to find some return fire. Not going to hit any of the members of St. Clair in the meantime. Here's some solid pings coming out, though. Stitch going to try and move forward, see if he can find himself a pick after solid droning from his team. Lenny nearby as well, but nobody on that St. Clair side on the third floor anymore. Stitch and Munchie, nice and close. Munchie going to be moving down the steps. Interstellar trying to find some footprints as well. Maybe catch a St. Clair member off guard. And that's going to be Kira, actually. Going to find somebody right in front of Munchie, right on the stairwell. Stitch trying to get hot pursuit onto that player, but it's not going to be effective. Going to opt to start working on that style from above, but it doesn't matter. Therefore, Interstellar, Big Papa finds the elimination onto him.
Attackers have located a bomb.
North had the jump, didn't quite get it, however. Jam Beast, we did see Stitch running across. He did end up going down. So St. Clair finally might have figured out this site on the final opportunity that they have. 2 against 5, and a very healthy 5. Lenny in a bit of an odd spot. This is not where you like to really be as Buck, on the same level as the people you were trying to deal with. Huge shots fired from across. North trying to return fire, not going to happen. Does find one, however. Kira eventually eliminated. Going to be able to call over that information over to his teammates. As long as they stick on site, they should be okay. North does have the diffuser in hand. Really tell, really panicking. He's going to run in the Big Papa, and St. Clair are going to take this in 4-2 fashion at the half. Finally figuring out that kitchen site. Three wins in a row now here for St. Clair. The ball is definitely rolling. Can they keep this momentum going as we now have them on the attack side of things? As for the defense for Owens Community College, if this sticks, that is a lot of area denial between the Smoke, Maestro, and Goyo, but we're actually going to switch out the Smoke, it looks like. Never mind, they're going to keep it. They were thinking about the Valkyrie. They wanted to try and get aggressive, it looks like, or get some additional vision. But they don't want to give up the Smoke to do it. Don't blame them, to be completely honest.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So at the half, leading in eliminations is going to be Stitch and North, both with 6, and Big Papa as well with 6. Lots of players with, or 2 players on the Saints side. That's going to be Kira and Rapid with 5. Everybody else short to follow. But like I said before, just as effective. You don't get any scoreboard points for giving your team information, which is, of course, a critical part of Rainbow Six Siege.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
From the docks we go, as the first attack for St. Clair, round 7, finally underway. Bit of a difference in attack style in terms of operator selection. We do see Domo Cookie Bear on the Nomad. Of course, going to take the role similar to what Interstellar's Jackal was doing in regards to roamer denial, but instead of trying to hunt them down, it's more of a precautionary style with those air jabs, a little trap that you can place on a wall or a floor. If a opposing member walks by it, they get blown back, knocked right on their rear, leaving them wide open to be open fired upon. And then to try to supplement the ace, it's going to be Kira on the Maverick there with the blowtorch available. You can always go through reinforced walls with that. A little bit of jukes coming out here with Kira's drone, able to point out where all of these devices are. Too bad they don't have like a twitch or something to zap those away. They do see actually the Malusi that's north trying to shut this thing down, but Jam Beast and the rest of the drones here from St. Clair able to get away. So some decent info coming out for St. Clair. Rapid in solid position. We can see the X-rays through the walls, but of course they'll have no idea as of that moment. Shots fired as Big Papa starts moving on to the building. Grenade just going to get rid of that Banshee gadget. Take that out of there. No longer has to worry about weaker movement, but it does not matter. North is going to take out Big Papa. It's going to be the ace charge coming through, but it is not going to be without injury. Goes down to half HP. Upon seeing the Maestro turret, that's going to be the grenade from Kira to take that away. Shots fired, not finding contact with any of the Owens Community College members. Rapid and Kira moving forward as they can, as they have 40 seconds left on the clock, and Kira's not going to make it out of this one alive. Goes down, trying to return fire. Rapid going to at least refrag onto Interstellar, but it's going to be the Goyo trap set off, so that's going to be a lot of fire under St. Clair's feet for at least a few moments. Walk through that, of course, it's fire. You're going to be taking a ton of damage. Rapid, Domo, and Jam Beast, the last 3 alive versus the 4 of Owens. Jam Beast threading the needle. Going to be able to start putting this pressure on via the diffuser. It's going to get planted, so they could find themselves in a good position to defend this, but will it be in time? Shots fired, Jam Beast goes down. Domo going to answer right back with a kill onto Munchie. 3v2. Now, Rapid going all the way to the rooftops. If he could find himself a good angle, that'd be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be a hard one. Huge shot there from Domo right through the shelf. Finds the Maestro as well, but he was not prepared. Goes down. This hold is going to be reliant on Rapid. Does have the drone available. He might have spotted that somebody was working on it. Is going to get fired upon from above. This is actually perfect positioning here from Rapid. How can Lenny deal with this? He's going to try and find the counter defuse. And I think he's out of drones now, so he cannot go forward. He does see someone doing it, and sure enough, Rapid from the rooftops. The perfect diffuser position so that Rapid could just sit up here and wait for his chance to strike. Stay away from anything sneaky. No nitrous cell play or anything like that. Because there's no way that the defense could have made it out there to deal with him. At least not without exposing themselves. So, clutch little play there from St. Clair. Solid job clutching up there for Rapid and Domo as St. Clair take the 3rd floor. That's 4 wins in a row for him so far. We'll see if Owens can stop the bleeding. They're going to try and switch this up right away, go to the reading room for the 2nd hold. Force 5 St. Clair, I would be expecting that it would be the kitchen for this next hold. Might be thinking a plan around that, but that being said, they haven't really changed their operators or anything like that. So nothing site-specific this time by. Yeah, with that round going by, North and Rapid both going to be tearing it up. 8 eliminations apiece in this game. But Owens need to do something to turn this around because St. Clair seemed to finally got the ball rolling, and they're really putting the pressure on now. One more win and they'll be within match point. what looked like was going to be a back and forth fight.
10 seconds to go.
Slowly starting to fall out of reach for Owens.
5
Hopefully,
seconds left before insertion.
for them and the
Bomb
fans
located
in
by
the chat, of
attackers.
course, they could turn this one around.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
From the docks we go. The little death ball coming out here from St. Clair. We go towards building once again. Start rappelling up, probably top down once again. Big Papa ready and waiting with the sledgehammer, of course, to blast through all of these hatches. And then as soon as those hatches are down, that's where Domo comes in with his air jabs to prevent any additional flanks. That was an unfortunate misfire there for Rapid, kind of blowing through the furniture and taking away half of his health on an unfortunate misplay. Akira on the site, Rapid moving forward as well. Of course, bombs are right below them. That stairwell is going to be hard to deal with if St. Clair isn't careful. Ace charges coming through. Kira getting open fired upon is going to win that fight, though. Munchie goes down. It's going to be the North blowing one of the smoke grenades already, as they're going to be able to spot him out now. So JM Beast is actually nice and close to him. Shots fired through the wall. He's going to hang on to his dear life. But Rapid is going to be going down from Lenny in a different section of the map as of right now. Papa from above is also going to be a thorn in the side of Owens Community College if they're not careful. You're hanging on by a thread after that last duel with Munchie. See how long he can hang in here, as we're 4-on-4 with the last minute left. Kira moving forward. There are players nearby. Obviously, we know that, and he does not. Unless it's been droned out. Had JMB been on that spot for a brief moment longer, he very well could have seen one of the members of Owens Community College sneaking by. Not a lot of time left here. A solid grenade, though, coming out from St. Clair. It's going to be Kira finding North. Shots fired once again. That's Stitch taking a bit of damage, but hanging on by a thread. Big Papa taking heat. Diffuser is going down. 10 seconds left on the clock. That's not going in the favor of St. Clair, though, as that's going to be... Actually, never mind. Did go in the favor of St. Clair. It's Lenny versus the world. Gets himself a triple. Gets himself a quadra. Can he find the final kill onto Domo? He's not going to be able to. Domo with the shutdown. In perfect timing, as St. Clair are going to now get 5 wins in a row, bring this to match point. Lenny nearly just went on an absolute tear. But thankfully for St. Clair, that got shut down. An absolute messy skirmish to really finish off that one. It was very close, actually, there for Owens for Lenny. But not this time. Going to bring it back up to the bar, now or never here for Owens Community College.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But yeah, Lenny definitely just shot up on the elimination board after that one, finding himself a quadra. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean a 4K. I'm not casting League of Legends right now. Get your terminology right, Danners.
10 seconds left.
Camera feed has been running.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
But now we get to see, is this going to be the final attack of the round here? Can St. Clair pull this off start things off nice and crispy with taking the quick win here in game number 1. Or can Owens get their defense into shape and bring this back? Have to see. Either way, game 2 is going to be on Villa. That is around the corner here for us. Looking forward to that one. I personally don't get to see that map at all, so looking forward to that one. Close shots there actually from Kira as he opens fire into the window just to bust it down, but there was a member of Owens nearby.
A bomb has
I
been
believe
located.
that is the Maluzi. Yeah, sure enough, that's going to be north right there. Munchie is there as well from the stairwell. ADS is getting some value as some of those utilities, some of those grenades getting out of the way. North getting caught by a frag grenade, however, going to be losing a bunch of health. And Rapid's going to find the first one. North eventually gets taken down. Shots fired through the window near Rapid, not making its mark yet. And St. Clair basically just freezes here for the briefest of moments. Rapid going to move in towards the site. Cigar round has been breached out. ADS is coming in clutch once again. Just plowing through the couch to try and see if you can find that ADS that stopped his grenade. Because yeah, they would have definitely enjoyed having that wall blown up by now. But instead they're going to have to use one of JMB's charges, it looks like. Shots fired right near Kira. Going to return some fire and get out of dodge. Nobody taking any damage as of yet. Shots fired, but Papa going to secure that one. Gets the elimination onto Stitched. 3v5 now in St. Clair's favor. 30 seconds left on the clock. Diffuser is now on the way. And it's looking good for St. Clair to take game number 1 as Kira also finds the jump onto Interstellar. Lenny and Munchie versus the world. The grenades, the smokes are a little bit late, unfortunately, for him. If he peeks out the wrong time, he could get open fired upon. In fact, he's going to be done. Munchie taken out as well. St. Clair winning game number 1, 7-2. Kira on top, find himself 10 eliminations. St. Clair going to be securing game number 2, of course, in 7-2 fashion. Like I had mentioned before, what seemed like a back and forth game off the start really didn't end up that way, as St. Clair eventually get this one as they got the ball rolling and were not able to get shut down at all during that matchup. Game 2, of course, like I was saying before, is going to be on Villa. That is coming up next. Just going to give the teams 5 minutes to prep for this next match, and we'll get right underway. Thank you for tuning in. Stick around. We'll have more Collegiate Championships coming up next.